Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or whenever you watch this video. The Honorable our English lecturer, Sir Weli Ardiansyah, and all my beloved friends. Today, I would like to present about getting the big ideas in paragraph. But first of all, let me start by introducing myself. My name is Melinda. I'm an active student of third semester in Sriwijaya State Polytechnic of Accounting major. I just want to inform you that there will be questions and answer session at the end of my presentation. I have divided my presentations into three main sections. Firstly, introduction. Secondly, all relates to the main ideas. And lastly, conclusion and suggestion. Okay, let's start with introduction. What is a paragraph? Paragraphs are comprised of sentences, but not random sentences. A paragraph is a group of sentences about one main idea. It can be short or long, depending on if the topic or idea you have been covering has been fully explored in that paragraph. Although it's recommended that paragraph is no longer than 10 lines. Once you feel happy that you have nothing further to say on that particular subject, you should move on to the new paragraph. Then, how do you write a paragraph? A good paragraph must have three essential parts. They are topic, main ideas, and supporting details. Topic tells you what the selections is mostly about. Main ideas gives you the most important information about the topic, and supporting details give you specific information or details that tells more about main ideas. But in this opportunity, I just focus on the main ideas. After reading a book or see a movie, do you ever tell someone else what it is about? When you do this, you say the main idea. The main idea is what something is mostly about in a paragraph or passage. Sometimes, main idea also called controlling idea, central thought, or gist. Once you can find the topic, you are ready to find the main idea. To find the main idea of any paragraph or passage, use WIN strategy. W for who or what, to figure out the most important who or what. I for information, to figure out the most important information about the who or what. N for numbers of words. Write the main idea using the fewest possible numbers of words. Now let's move on to the types of main ideas. In general, the main idea may be stated or it may be implied. In paragraphs, a stated main idea is called the topic sentence. In article, the stated main idea is called the thesis statement. When the author doesn't state the main idea directly, it is called an implied main idea. An implied main idea requires you to look at the specific statements in the paragraph and consider what idea they suggest. If you already understand the basic concept of the main idea, then there will be questions. How can I locate the main idea? The short answer is anywhere. Yes, the main idea sentence can be anywhere in the paragraph. Let's use the paragraph below as an example. First find the topic, then look for the main idea. In this paragraph, the topic is the movie Apollo 13, and the main idea is in the first sentence. Apollo 13 was a blockbuster for the summer of 1995. While the main idea is usually in the first sentence, the next most common placement is in the last sentence of a paragraph. The author gives supporting information first and then makes the point in the last sentence. Here's a paragraph we can use as an example. Try to look at the topic and the main idea. In this paragraph, the topic is jobs or career choices. The main idea is a few ideas to help the reader choose a career. Finally, an author might put the main idea in the middle of the paragraph. The author will spend a few sentences introducing the topic, present the main idea, then spend the rest of the paragraph supporting it. This can make the main idea more difficult to find. See if you can find the topic and the main idea in the paragraph below. In this paragraph, the topic is McDonald's, and the main idea is in the middle of the paragraph. In the third sentence, McDonald's is the king of fast food. I have prepared some tips for finding the main idea. First, read the first and last sentence of the paragraph. Second, pay attention to any idea that is repeated in a different way. Third, look for a sentence that states the main idea. Fourth, look for reversal transitions at the beginning of sentences. For example, but, however, unfortunately, on the other hand, regardless, in contrast. Fifth, at times the main idea will not be stated directly. So you should read all of the specific statements, not just the ones that open the paragraphs, and think of a general statement that could sum up the specific as effectively as any stated topic sentence. And last, once you feel sure that you have found the main idea, test it. Now, it's your turn to practice. I'm gonna give you a paragraph, but before we walk through it together, I want you to pause the video and practice identifying the main idea on your own first. Friendships are important. It is good to have friends that are different than you are, because they are strengths that you do not have, even if it may not seem like it at first. To have a friend, you must show yourself friendly. That is why kindness is so important in building friendship. Life is not always happy when friends are rude. Don't invite you to join in on activities or say mean things about you. Even when friends are rude to us, we should still be kind to them, because though friendships can be hard, they are still very important. Friendships are also important because they can be used to help teach us to be patient. Take this time to pause the video and look for the main idea on your own. We can see that the topic is the friendship. One helpful clue is that friendship or friends is repeated in every sentence throughout the paragraph. Then, what is the general idea being said about friendship? Friendships are important. This is stated in the first sentence, and it's shown in several other places throughout the paragraph. You guys doing great, so let's try another one. Read and pause the video to find the main idea on your own. So we know that the topic is choices, decisions, or actions. If you said any of this, yes, you are correct. Now let's look for the main idea. What is being said about choices, decisions, or action? Let's take a look. Every sentence talks about how our choices have an impact. And when we got the very last sentence, it puts it very simply. Our choices always have consequences. So there's the main idea. Next is a paragraph with an implied main idea. Keep in mind that a well-written paragraph is built around the topic, and the main idea of the paragraph is what the writer says about the topic. John sings so beautifully that many people think he should be a professional singer. He also won a dance contest last year. Have you ever seen John's painting? They are exceptional. In addition, he learned how to program a computer by himself, created an application, and made millions of dollars selling it. Sports. John is good at any sport that he has ever played. Anyhow, everything in this paragraph is about John. So, the topic of the paragraph is John. And then, what does the writer say about John? That's the same thing as asking what is the main idea of the paragraph. Well, look at the pattern in the details. John can sing, that's a talent. John can also dance very well, that's another talent. He can paint exceptionally well, yet another talent. Computer programming and sport, also another talent. So, you see the pattern of information, right? John is a man of many talents, or John is talented in many ways. Then you would say, in what ways is he talented? Well, that's what the details are about. This sentence was not in the paragraph, but the idea is in the paragraph, it's just implied. This main idea was so clear that you could understand it from the details, because the details support the idea that John is very talented in many ways. In fact, instead of implying this idea, the writer could have stated it in a sentence somewhere in the paragraph, like here. Now the paragraph has a stated main idea. Let's look at the paragraph now. Remember, first, identify the topic, then determine what the writer wants you to know about the topic. Pause the video now so you can read and think about it. Well, when you read this, sushi has become very popular in the United States. You would probably thought the writer was going to talk about how popular sushi has become. But as you continue reading, you can tell that the paragraph actually explains how to eat sushi the traditional way. That's the topic. The writer gives you a step, another step, and a final step. So essentially, the main idea is To eat sushi the traditional way, you should follow 3 steps. Or, eating sushi the traditional way takes 3 simple steps. Well, that's about it for now. I've covered that finding the main idea is a key to understand what you read. The main idea ties all of the sentences in the paragraph or article together. Once you identify the main idea, everything else in the reading should click into place. That brings me to the end of my presentation. Thank you for listening. I hope what I have shared would be beneficial for all of us. And I end it all by saying Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Now I open the floor for questions and answer session. Is there any question?